Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to Pimp College. When I was overlooking the syllabus and everything, I was I noticed the class on this ASAP class, but initially when I seen it, I said, man, there's no fucking way I'm gonna give a class on that shit. There's no way. You might as well forget that, because I mean that is just absolutely absurd that I would even have to do. Like I could say that a whole bunch of times now. Hold on. I drink out of straws. So I don't like putting my mouth on glass. I don't know if them niggas cleaned it all good, so nigga definitely don't get the wrong impression from me drinking out of glass. But I would say it's no fucking way that I or any other professor on this channel, and I've been holding it down. As you see, the chief professor right now, he's dealing with some real life situation. It was all real from the beginning. That's why he was the chief instructor professor. He will remain the chief instructor professor throughout the proceedings and whatnot. And like I said, he's a good friend of mine, and right now just I'm out of time. But the thing is, it's no way that I or any other professor here, Pimp, the bishop, or anyone else that's on this in this assistedness should and would have to give a class concerning ASAP and telling a bitch, and when a bitch say no. I mean, let's just be for real, man. You know, but then I thought about it and I said, well, maybe we can correlate it to guerrilla pimping and give a rundown on that. So that's what we're here today, and I decided to do it on Saturday class instead of during the week. And we're gonna touch on it for a few minutes. Like I said, nigga, no means no. In almost every situation, you have to respect that. Now, you can get people to change their mind. How you go about doing that is completely up to you. It's completely up to you on how you go about doing that. I'm trying to speak at a certain tone. We got motherfuckers listening to this shit that's not in the class at this time. They just listening. So what we call ear hustling, eavesdropping. But yes, make sure I turn the gain up there. We'll turn the gain up for them niggas so y'all can hear. That's the most important thing. We ain't worried about these motherfuckers surrounding me here. Turn it up. So if it's too loud, hey, it's too bad for this Saturday class. Anyway, you have to understand that and I want y'all to see this baby looking at me. This is crazy. Anyway, you have to understand that they say you don't always take no for an answer. And all due respect, you don't. You know, I mean, but in certain situations, man, you just have to take no for the answer. Check back with the bitch later. He could have checked back with the bitch later, man. You know, I mean, did he have to have the bitch? Did he want the bitch? And then surprisingly, she popped back up, and now all of a sudden, he's in a lustful state of mind, and lust is taking over his body, and he's maybe on some type of drugs or something, we don't know, but he's now demanding to fuck. It's now a demand. And in this situation, he's not really taking no for the answer. So for you niggas, just to help some of you niggas not catch a case. And when it comes to sex, if the bitch say no, now you can talk to her in a certain tone, in a certain manner, to change her mind, you know. But just to tell the bitch to shut the fuck up and bitch come here, you gonna fuck me now and all that. You trying to catch a case. Plain and simple. You're looking at doing some time for sexual assault, and at the least sexual harassment. Man, that's some hell of a coffee, boy. But if the bitch say no, leave it at that, man. I might as well give him a plug. We're here at the Secret Garden restaurant located in Cambodia. As you can see behind me, they got an 8.4 out of 10. I'm sure some motherfuckers hate it. I'm gonna try to check them out and see if this 8.4 is what it is, or is it well deserved. But they told me a motherfucker hated on them, so that's how they ended up with the 8.4. I'm already mad because these white motherfuckers, they food before me, and I know I was here before they won. Let me see if they get their food or just they drink. I don't know, they just get drinks and toast. I order some food, nigga. Okay, you know, so I don't know what his mental state was, or his capacity he was operating in, but when it comes to that situation, on really a lot of things, if the bitch's final answer is no, if you want the bitch to rob a bank and you talk to her and she say no, do not force her to rob the bank. You know why? Because she's gonna tell on you. Do not lie to her about robbing the bank. And I'm just using robbing the bank because this applies to anything. Shoplifting. We're gonna get to the P's. We're gonna get to the P's, but anything, credit card hustle, scam, watching the kids, watching your kid, any motherfucking your meal. If the bitch say no, And that's our final answer. Let it be the final answer. Okay, thank you, sir. Alright, thank you, man. Touching my shit. They got the first break. This is supposed to be the top shit here. So we'll see what's going on with it. Okay, if the bitch say no, let it be no. After you've and really if she say no anytime, you probably want to take that on certain shit because it's a state of mind, and you might could go in and say, well, don't do that if you love me, you know, because nigga, when she get caught by the police, you in for it. She telling, please believe. Try this appetizer while we wait. Like I said, the main thing is this bread. Homemade this and homemade butter and all this shit. Okay. Somebody hate it for real. I ain't never tasted nothing like it. Oh man, I got a little pizza there. Absolutely delicious. We can do without anything. Don't make no damn sense. Oh man. And take that recipe back to the United States with it. Okay, so you got the situation for the peas, and really it translates the same. For me, I know a real no, a real one. I'm not talking about a Bill Cosby no. I'm not talking about an ASAP no. I'm talking about a real no to where I ain't fucking with it. I'd have some bitches tell me no one day. 2 months later, a year later, a day later, a week later, they say yes. They saying yes. I'm looking because I got an audience right here too. But you know, forcing motherfuckers falls under the category of guerrilla pimping, which is recognized as pimping. Which a lot of niggas frown on, but it still covers the pimping. It's still considered pimping. And for me, that's the quickest way to look at some time. Now, a lot of niggas that got caught up on that, and the world famous Snooki is one of them. But I think that's more of a mentality, man. You know, niggas it's not with him. I'm not talking about all these other niggas. His mentality is pimp and hoe. That's it. Pimp and hoe. Your mama can go, your sister can go, your baby sister can go, and the embryo can go. Pimp and hoe. I'm the pimp, and everything else is gonna get hoed. That's nookie. And niggas that look like them and act like them and think like them. So you get the gorilla in that. Cause bitch, you was a hoe yesterday, bitch, you gonna be a hoe forever. Bitch, I'm not taking no for an answer, bitch. That's the snooky, you know. But we ain't gonna knock them for that, you know. Because we know that's a mentality thing. We're not going to we ain't gonna throw them away for that, man. Because it's a mental, just like in the military, niggas got military disorders and this and that. That's a disorder in the pimping, a mental disorder when it comes to him. Now, it's niggas that see what he did in his mental state, and trying to mimic it. And I would put that in the category of gorilla pimping. Even though, like I said, niggas, and I mean, even the bishop will tell you he's put some whipping on a few hoes for not getting his money. And they, I mean, you know, whooping a hoe for not getting your money. She's gonna remember that next time, and maybe she'll get the money, but it's under the thought pattern of I'm gonna get my ass whooped or whatever. I mean, so it's a gorilla in a kind of way. So I think the 70s and all that incorporated a lot of that gorilla pimping, and most of them niggas was going upside them bitches' heads. I personally, now, here's the difference. I personally don't believe in forcing a bitch to do nothing. That she don't want to do. Nothing. Not fucking with me. Into that. Let me get this poured across, because I'm trying to eat too. Let me get this poured across. Now, it may be a time where a bitch need to be slapped. I don't know. You know, but forcing a bitch to do something, I don't want that. I don't want to force a bitch to do shit. You know, and I know it's required, but she has to force herself to do it. I'm letting her know, hey, this is what's required. I need this money, bitch. And she going to force herself to do it, but the money don't come. The bitch don't act right. I'm not gonna make her do a motherfucking thing. That's just all there's to it. Bitch, I see you. You know what I mean? I might have a few words for the hoe. But as far as me, bitch, you gon' get bitch your ass. You know, nah, I'm not finna do all that. It has nothing to do with the police. And it's just, to me, it's a lot of extra work. And you know, hey man, it might bring a big payday. But that's just what I'm about to learn to do without. Because I'm just not. I want it to be now don't get me wrong, A bitch can happily give it to you and hate you later. But you know, you got niggas recording shit and putting it out. He could have been playing, I don't know, man. He could have been playing with the bitch, like, you know, our bitch, you know. Or it could have been serious. But unfortunately, some shit you can't play with, man. Some shit you can't play with. You have to take it serious. And he might have been under the impression nobody was looking, so he didn't give a fuck. And or he really had to, because the bitch was saying no, clearly. And that's, the assistant dude was scared to say something, like, hey man, you know. Whether he gave a fuck or he was scared of what ASAP would do. You know, if he's saying, hey man, you know, you gonna try to rape the bitch or what you doing? You know, so, cause he might have felt like the only reason he did get to fuck the bitch cause he's part of the ASAP crew. But listen, if you can't get a bitch to do something without lying to her, tricking her, when there is jail time at stake and all that, then don't do it, man. I mean, you know, be careful, I would say. Just be careful. I ain't gonna tell you not to do it. I'm just gonna tell you to be careful. And, keep it copacetic. Niggas forgot about that word. Copacetic. Let me read that to you. Definition of copacetic. Hold on. Forgot about copacetic. Follow us on Instagram at Hood Box Office. Damn. Copacetic in excellent order. Keep everything in excellent order, man. Very satisfactory. In excellent order is the word I was looking for. This dude said my marriage solidified something that was already incredibly copacetic and supportive and powerful. Hey, it says that's crazy. They give him credit in the dictionary. Some niggas. Theories about the origin of copacetic is about in facts. The world's history are scant and appears to have arisen in African American slave in southern U.S. possibly as early as the 1800s. Oh well, everything is in order. Copacetic. Let's bring that back in these motherfuckers, because it go all the way back to the early 1880s. earlier, there's no evidence of imprinting dating only to 1919. Beyond that, we have only speculation. One theory is a term is from Hebrew, meaning everything is in order. Gotta go with that. English at this time would have passed through Yiddish, and there is no evidence of the phrase in Yiddish dictionaries. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I think everything is clear with this no shit. No, you are not to force a motherfucker after they say no. You can convince, which, you know, the government's calling it coercion and shit. But convince or explain or get an understanding above all things. Just look that up before we go. We're gonna end with that. My shit is from the scriptures. Fuck what they talking about. Proverbs, which is, you know, it's words of wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And with all thy getting, get understanding. So you can give the bitch some understanding. So we're live from the Sweet Secret Garden restaurant. I'm gonna try, I learned to like the red curry and the green curry and the Cambodian curry. But here, it's very nice. So we're coming live. We got suckers and some more shit going on around this motherfucker. You know, I can spot it, sucker shit. Fuck the bitches, man. Don't take it so far, man. Take it so far. Fuck on them, make some money with them. Don't love them. Church, tabernacle, preach.
Don't forget to hit subscribe and join the notification squad.